Remember, if fun is what you're after, the city of Long Beach is the place to be all summer long.
Hi, this is David Fox, Tour Director for the Volleyball Blast. I'm standing in front of the TN 2000 net system from Centerline Sports. We use this net exclusively throughout our tour. We've chosen this net system because of its excellent durability, its outstanding play, and its ease of setup and breakdown. We're going to have our road crew give you a demonstration of how quickly you can set this up. Out of the bag and ready to play in 10 minutes. Centerline Sports, the official net provider of the Volleyball Blast Tour.
As is customary, the New York Lottery on hand for the New York Lottery AccuServe contest. The winner of this contest takes home $500 worth of lottery tickets. Each contestant receives 3 serves. The object, to place a serve over the net and hit the New York Lottery target. The center target earns 3 points, the outside target 5 points. All the players had errant attempts except for Carlos Santos from Brazil. Carlos hit the center target on his second attempt to take the competition.
And I'm here with the winner of the New York Lottery Volleyball AccuServe competition, Carlos Santos. And how's it feel to win $500 in lottery tickets?
Easy today.
It was easy for you, huh?
Yes, a lot of fun.
Great. And joining us is Charlie O'Donnell of the New York Lottery. You have those $500 worth of tickets. There's a minimum winnings in there, right?
Yes, guaranteed of $250. What a big chance at winning $5,000.
Wow.
You do it.
That's great. Congratulations. Way to go.
Well, Robin, we're giving away something just as valuable. How about $500 worth of lottery tickets and our admiration? Yeah, right. Anyway, here's our Tri-State GMC truck dealer couch potato game of the day. Not everyone who plays in Volleyball Blast are Top Gun players. Volleyball Blast is also for the casual competitor. We found a great game on court 19 between the Talking Heads from Rockaway and Team What For from Long Beach.
We got you, Talking Heads.
What for?
What kind of name is What For?
What for?
It seemed different than Land Sharks, which is our usual name.
Talking Heads.
And how did you come up with that name?
These are the 5 most talking players in Rockaway Beach. They never shut up.
The contest started out quickly with Team Talking Heads jumping out to a 4-0 lead. But Team What For came back with some great action at the net. But in the end, Team Talking Heads take Team What For in a close match. 17-16 the final in the Tri-State GMC Trucks Couch Potato Game of the Day.
I think these guys could use a tip from our resident expert, all the way from Manhattan Beach, California, Holly McPeak.
Hi, I'm Holly McPeak. This is a McPeak performance tip on passing. The 3 basics of passing are, first of all, hand position. You're going to put one hand inside the other, thumbs flat. You're going to want to pass the ball right here on your forearms, not on your hands, okay, right here. Second of all, you're going to use this as a platform, so you want it to be flat. You don't want to be bending your arms or anything. It's always a platform out in front of you. Third, you're going to use your legs to push the ball up. You're not going to be swinging all around, okay? Use your legs, nice easy pass. So you keep the ball in front of you or on the side. Use your platform to push the ball up. So again, the basics of passing are your hands together, thumbs flat. You want to pass the ball in this part of your arm right here. And it's really important that you keep your platform straight out in front of you and always flat. It's also important to use your legs to push the ball. Don't be swinging. You want to use your legs and come up through the ball. This is another McPeak performance tip.
The Volleyball Blast, presented by Sports Channel in Rico, is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Play Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is! By the Tri-State GMC truck dealers. The strength of experience. by Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good. And by Rico, official copier and fax of the USA volleyball team and Volleyball Blast.
La donna immobile, quel fiume al viento, muta de cento, e pensiero. La donna immobile, quel fiume al viento, muta de cento. Ieri pensier.
This week, 500,000 New Yorkers will find out what winning feels like. Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is.
Tired of watching your weight? If you had a GMC Safari, you wouldn't have to. Safari tows up to 5,500 pounds. Plus, Safari gives you available seating for 8, standard 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, and right now, get a Safari for just $289 a month for 33 months with $1,805 down. So if you'd like to put on a few pounds unnoticed, get a GMC Safari. Because when it comes to towing, we're the experts. See your Tri-State GMC truck dealer today.
Join Sports Channel and play in the Volleyball Blast presented by Rico. It's the nation's largest amateur beach volleyball series and beach party happening in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, July 29th and 30th, and in Atlantic City, August 5th and 6th. Volleyball Blast is for everyone 16 and older. Your teams play against teams of equal ability for fun prizes and free gifts. There are divisions for open, A, B, and beach potatoes. To get Volleyball Blast entry forms, call these numbers to stop into any Wawa. Volleyball Blast is presented by Sports Channel and Rico. It's more than a volleyball tournament. It's a party adventure. Rexon Executive Centers with 5 beautiful locations spanning Long Island provides individual or businesses with a total office environment. Rexon full-service executive centers provide the latest in telephone communication, a phone messaging service, receptionists, office furniture, and a highly trained staff. Most locations even have a health club for before and after business hours. Rexon Executive Centers can provide you with all your office needs so you can concentrate on your customers' business. The Long Island Marriott Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Nassau County, is Long Island's largest and most complete conference facility. The Marriott is adjacent to the Nassau Coliseum and home of the New York Islanders.
Welcome back. I'm Carl Reuter. Here's the second installment of us celebrating the 100th anniversary of the game of volleyball. For this, we go to the beaches of California.
Once soldiers landed back on American soil, college club teams developed rapidly all over the country as veterans returned to colleges. It was at this time that students on the West Coast ignited the explosion of beach volleyball.
I grew up on the beach in Santa Monica, California, and you either play volleyball or you watch volleyball played by someone else.
These early beach legends played for a pair of sandals or just for the sake of winning. There were no six-figure winning purse or anything.
The players came out, they played on the weekends, and there were thousands of people watching them play. They were stars in these beach communities.
By the time the sport was added to the Olympic Games in Tokyo in 1964, men's and women's teams throughout the world were strong and aggressive. The Japanese women playing on home soil propelled the sport to a higher ground, to the amazement of television viewers worldwide.
There was a 30-minute program that was developed showing the Japanese women's coach, Daimatsu, training his players and just working these ladies over. They were diving and crying, and it talked about how they worked, and then they'd come out to play, and all they do is be tortured, and yet they were the best team in the world. And people said, wow, that's volleyball. They had always thought it was a YMCA sport, period.
With the acceptance into the Olympic Games, the sport had arrived and was established on the international circuit. Soon after, there was a sudden and spectacular growth on the beach scene. From Manhattan Island to Santa Monica, players were stringing up nets on open beaches and under crowded overpasses. Tournaments were forming, and legendary players like Butch May and Eileen Clancy were earning their reputations. And later, Karch Karai and Sinjin Smith, all Californians with similar stories.
My parents brought the whole family down to the beach. I ended up growing up at the beach where the very best players were playing at the time. Ron Von Hagen, Ron Lang, Mike O'Hara, Gene Selznick, all these huge names in the game were there. They were my heroes when I was a kid. They were bigger than life. It wasn't the basketball players, football players, baseball players, it was the volleyball players, beach volleyball players.
It was on that springboard that beach volleyball continued its evolution. And with the two venues, the sand and the hardwood, appearing on the courts for the Olympic Games in Atlanta in '96, volleyball's future is brighter than it's ever been.
Thanks, Nancy. And volleyball is continuing to grow. You can see it here today at the 1995 Volleyball Blast right in Long Beach, Long Island. Players from all walks of life, all age groups, and all skill levels. The hardcore volleyball player and the couch potato.
As you look at me.
I'm not looking at you on that one, Carl. They're all out here to have a good time in the surf and the sand. You can't beat it.
No, you really can't. In fact, you can't beat what's coming up next right on center court. It is the Rico 4-on-4 Co-Ed Championship. Let's pick up the action. The Rico 4-on-4 Men's Championship was Team Hotel Butterman from Long Beach taking on Team Urban Professionals from Manhattan. Team Hotel Butterman consisted of Cliff Butterman, Matt Anderson, Chris Delamorte, and David Fowler. Team Urban Professionals consisted of instructors and officials from the Urban Professional League, the largest volleyball league in the country. The members, Mamdou Hassan, Omar Vargas, Jose Leal, and Roberto Harasmi. The Urban Professionals jumped out to an early 2-0 lead with Omar Vargas leading the way.
And there he goes.
Good play at the net. Omar Vargas meeting the challenge for New York Urban Professionals. Hotel Butterman on this play uses great communication and concentration to gain the side out and keep the score at Hotel Butterman 2, Urban Professionals 3. Rally there.
Yes, it's
Hotel Butterman rode the broad shoulders of Chris Delamorte, who makes the kill to keep the game in check. The score moves to 4-3. Delamorte played both sides of the net, pounding down spikes. There's a hard one by Delamorte for Long Beach. And playing some great defense, extending Hotel Butterman's lead to 8-5. Team captain Omar Vargas refusing to quit, trying to rally the troops. This game's not over yet. Hotel Butterman, unyielding, forces the side out to regain the serve. With the game at 13-7, Delamorte again is called upon to bring this one home. Delamorte at the net. Great save. With the game now at 14-7, Matt Anderson has the chance to bring this one home for Team Butterman and serves match point. 1 point for Hotel Butterman, and they win it. Delamorte.
set up the other team.
And that is it as Chris Delamorte at the net. 15-7 in favor of Hotel Butterman over the Urban Professionals of New York City. Super match, some great play by Long Beach. Delamorte and Team Butterman take the Rico 4-on-4 Men's Championship and modestly accept the trophy.
Yeah, good great setting for my teammates. And lots of practice.
Good training.
Lots of practice.
South Shore Ice keeping Volleyball Blast players cool all weekend long. And Touchakari, proud to be the official ball of Volleyball Blast.
Hi, this is another McPeak performance tip on serve reception. It's very important on serve reception on the beach that you push your pass up to the net. It's important in the wind. It's important in for a lot of different reasons. You want to use your legs to push the pass up to the net. It enables your partner to give you a straight up and down set at the net, and you can see the court. If you pass back off the net, your set is very difficult. You have to push it up to the net, and the hitter cannot see the court. So serve reception is one of the most important skills in beach volleyball. In this example of serve reception, the passer is pushing her pass up to the net, allowing her partner to get a straight up and down set close to the net. It also enables the hitter to see the court that she's hitting into and where the defensive players are standing. In the next example, you can see how difficult volleyball can be if your partner doesn't pass where she should. It just makes the game difficult. The set is difficult, seeing the court that you're attacking into is difficult, and it's almost impossible to see where the defensive players are standing. That was another McPeak performance tip, and here's another tip. Always, when you're out in the sun, wear Trio 3-way outdoor protection.
This is Rico, the incredible expanding facts. The world's fastest digital laser color copier. The MV715, fax, copier, and laser printer in one compact machine. And soon, partnered with Microsoft, the intelligent fax system, communications gateway to the world. This is leadership. The future has our name on it. The name to know, Rico.
Join Sports Channel and play in the Volleyball Blast presented by Rico. It's the nation's largest amateur beach volleyball series and beach party happening in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, July 29th and 30th, and in Atlantic City, August 5th and 6th. Volleyball Blast is for everyone 16 and older. Your teams play against teams of equal ability for fun prizes and free gifts. There are divisions for open, A, B, and beach potatoes. To get Volleyball Blast entry forms, call these numbers or stop into any Wawa. Volleyball Blast is presented by Sports Channel and Rico. It's more than a volleyball tournament. It's a party adventure.
So little spent in competition. You have to spend hours working, practicing, training before the moments that count. But try to remember all those hours spent alone and unnoticed, and they're gone, as if time spent preparing shrivels and dies. But the moments in competition live like a film playing over and over in your head. It's just your brain putting in perspective what time can't. Freestyle watches, performance timing machines.
Guys, look! It's Wayne Gretzky! Let's get on him!
Must be the skates. Know what time it is?
What time is it, Carl?
Time for perhaps the best part of the show?
What would that be, Carl?
Swimsuits?
How did I know you were going to say that? What about all the talk of this great volleyball action here today?
The volleyball has been great, but it's time for the prelim competition.
The real reason you showed up.
In the swimsuit competition. Volleyball Blast always delivers a hot time on the sand, and this year was no different. The swimsuit competition had the crowd on its feet and the temperature rising. The contest got started with a very patriotic salute to the old red, white, and blue. The contestants are being judged on overall fitness, poise, and crowd response.
Ladies and gentlemen, control.
Once again, the competition was heated and the turnout tremendous, featuring contestants from all over the tri-state area. As the preliminary contest drew to a close, the 5 finalists were chosen.
To give you control.
Jill from Farmingville, New York. Colette from Calverton, New York. Aisha from Rockaway, New York. And 2 Jennifers, one from Old Bethpage, the other from Ronkonkoma. No need to worry, because just a little bit from now, we'll come back and finish up the swimsuit competition.
All right, cow off, cool down, Carl. We'll be back to that in just a second. But first, we have another tip from WPVA Top Tour Pro, Holly McPeak.
Hi, I'm Holly McPeak. This is a McPeak performance tip on overhand digging on the beach. Overhand digging is a very important part of the beach volleyball game. You have to cover the entire court with only 2 people, so you got to be able to dig a variety of balls, and one that comes at you and is very difficult to dig is the one at your head or in your chest area. So what you do is you stay low, ready for a ball to come anywhere, and with your hands up or in the middle, and you want to grab the ball that comes at your head or in this area. Remember, it's very important to soften the dig up with your hands. You want to grab the ball and take some speed off the ball so your partner can get there and set it. You also want to stay low and grab the ball out in front of you. You don't want the ball to get behind you. It's very important. That was another McPeak performance tip. And here's another tip. Always, when you're out in the sun, wear Trio 3-way outdoor protection.
The Volleyball Blast, presented by Sports Channel and Rico, is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Play Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is. By the Tri-State GMC truck dealers. The strength of experience. By Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good. And by Rico, official copier and fax of the USA volleyball team and Volleyball Blast.
We'll be right back for more Long Island Volleyball Blast.
A quiet day in the country.
Yep. What could be better? Oh, say a beautiful beach packed with gorgeous women watching pro beach volleyball? That would be better.
The Miller Lite ABP Pro Beach Volleyball Tour. Because when you're watching Pro Beach Volleyball and you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite,
life is good.
Guys, there is no place like home.
This is Rico, the incredible expanding fax, the world's fastest digital laser color copier, the MV715, fax, copier, and laser printer in one compact machine. And soon, partnered with Microsoft, the intelligent fax system, communications gateway to the world. This is leadership. The future has our name on it. The name to know, Rico.
Tired of watching your weight? If you had a GMC Safari, you wouldn't have to. Safari tows up to 5,500 pounds. Plus, Safari gives you available seating for 8, standard 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, and right now, get a Safari for just $289 a month for 33 months with $1,805 down. So if you'd like to put on a few pounds unnoticed, get a GMC Safari. Because when it comes to towing, we're the experts. See your Tri-State GMC truck dealer today.
All right, ladies, let's see you sweat. Come on, girls, make it work. Get into it. You feel the burn. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you can cool down now. Very nice. You can rest. Yeah, you can stop. Hey, you can stop. Hey, you. Hey.
This week, 500,000 New Yorkers will find out what winning feels like. Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is.
Hey, you.
Volleyball Blast is a great time. It's lots of fun out here on the beach, but it's very important that players take care of themselves when they're out on the court. And here to tell us how they can do that is John Sartori of ProCare. John, why are you here today?
Well, we're here to take care of anybody that may possibly injure themselves while playing beach volleyball. And, you know, some of the injuries that you may see could be a sprained ankle, cut glass, heat exhaustion.
What kind of advice would you offer the players today?
Best advice that I think that we can offer today is make sure that you do a sufficient warm-up, stretch properly, make sure you're taking plenty of fluids, and wear your sunscreen.
Okay, great advice. Thank you very much, John.
South Shore Ice, keeping Volleyball Blast players cool all weekend long. And Touch Akari, proud to be the official ball of Volleyball Blast.
Welcome back to Volleyball Blast 1995 right here in Long Beach, Long Island. And Robin, our next match is on center court.
That's right, Carl, and the rules are the same. The teams must get to 15 to win. Capped at 17 must win by 2, and the teams switch sides when the score totals a multiple of 5.
In the Miller Lite 2-on-2 men's championship, it's Team Doomsday in blue, consisting of Rambo Shamshidian and Scott Malter, taking on Brooklyn Team Susie with Michael Salick and Eugene Zabolotsky. Team Doomsday came into the match as a huge favorite with local star Rambo Shamshidian trying to retain his title belt from a year ago. You can hear Shamshidian saying, I'm here, I'm here. Look at Shamshidian to Malter, return for Shamshidian.
Push it away.
But Team Susie brings the talent of Michael Salick, speed-serving champion from earlier in the day. This guy cranks it up over 50 miles per hour. The two evenly matched teams held the score 5-1 for over 20 minutes with some great action that only produced continual side-outs. Oh, Shamshidian. Oh, the save, and Shamshidian was down. Malter got to it, but Shamshidian was down in the sand.
Excellent play by both teams, Paul.
This pitcher's duel progressed slowly. We pick up the action with the score favoring Team Doomsday at 14-12. Team Susie of Brooklyn set the stage for a fantastic finish. Shamshidian cannot find it.
Excellent point by the red team, Susie. Michael Salick putting it where they're not.
Michael Salick showing great reaction and an aggressive move to the net for the kill. And as expected, these evenly matched teams finally even the score.
There's a set, and just could not keep that set in.
Folks, we are tied at 14. You have to win by 2. There's a cap of 17.
Unbelievable.
Both teams scattered the ball in an effort to spread defenses. Salick found the seam, and not even the valiant effort by Shamshidian could avoid the inevitable end to the thrilling match. Trailing at 14-9, and Doomsday in Blue was serving for the match. They weren't able to close it out, and coming back in dramatic fashion, Susie of Brooklyn in red, winning the Miller Lite 2-on-2 Robin, 16-14. The key to the team Susie win, surprisingly enough, was to go after the star, Rambo Shamshidian.
Actually, we wanted to go at Scott and serve at him.
We tried to keep the
And
ball
then,
away.
Rambo, he looked a little shaky, so we started serving really tough to him. And the whole key was to play on Scott, but Scott was doing his job really well, and Rambo was shaky a little bit, so we tried to change that strategy a little bit and went to Rambo.
When we come back to Volleyball Blast 1995 from Long Beach, Long Island, part of the show I've been waiting for, the finals of the women's swimsuit competition.
No, you can't wait for that, Carl. But as we go to break, here's a peek at a competition that's a little more up my alley. The Volleyball Blast Mr. Muscle Competition.
We'll be right back with more Volleyball Blast from Long Beach, Long Island.
It's a humdinger!
These announcers gotta go.
Right.
Baker steps in. Batting .206 and making $3 million a year. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, check and sign. What's he saying, Steve?
Good news, I'm having your baby. Oh, this game is brought to you by Miller Lite. Expect great things from the great taste of Miller Lite.
Nice work, Steve.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Suicide squeeze! Ow! Come on!
Here's that umpire's home telephone number.
Call tonight.
Keep calling.
Call him later.
La donna mobile, quel fiume al viento, muta decento e pensiero. La donna mobile, quel fiume al viento, muta decento. Ieri pensier.
This week, 500,000 New Yorkers will find out what winning feels like. Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is.
Tired of watching your weight? If you had a GMC Safari, you wouldn't have to. Safari tows up to 5,500 pounds. Plus, Safari gives you available seating for 8, standard 4-wheel anti-lock brakes, and right now, get a Safari for just $289 a month for 33 months with $1,805 down. So if you'd like to put on a few pounds unnoticed, get a GMC Safari. Because when it comes to towing, we're the experts. See your Tri-State GMC truck dealer today.
Rexon Executive Centers with 5 beautiful locations spanning Long Island provides individual or businesses with a total office environment. Rexon full-service executive centers provide the latest in telephone communication, a phone messaging service, receptionists, office furniture, and a highly trained staff. Most locations even have a health club for before and after business hours. Rexon Executive Centers can provide you with all your office needs so you can concentrate on your customers' business. The Volleyball Blast, presented by Sports Channel and Rico, is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Play Take 5 from the New York Lottery. Oh, how sweet it is. By the Tri-State GMC truck dealers. The strength of experience. By Miller Lite. When you've got the great taste of an ice-cold Miller Lite, life is good. And by Rico, official copier and fax of the USA volleyball team and Volleyball Blast.
Welcome back to Volleyball Blast 1995 from Long Beach, Long Island, and it's the time I've been waiting for all day long, the finals of the swimsuit competition.
Control yourself, Carl. Settle down. The crowd is going crazy here today. They've been waiting for this all day long. They're all assembled around center court, up on the boardwalk, cheering, ready to go. It's going to be a lot of fun, and here we go with the women's swimsuit competition.
All right, Robin, our swimsuit competition, the finals have begun.
And Jill's playing to the crowd, which is very important in this competition, Carl. They love her.
Jill is from Farmingville, Long Island, out east from here. Should let everybody know that the winner will get, Robin, $200 worth of gift certificates from Herman's and a freestyle watch, and the runner-up also will get a freestyle watch.
Great prizes here today, and the crowd is loving it.
Now remember, the judges will be looking for personality, the overall physique, and the way the gals might play up to the crowd, and the crowd might play up to the gals.
And she's certainly doing a good job of it today.
Our second contestant is Coed from Calverton, New York. Basic black bathing
Black
suit.
suit always works, Carl, and once again playing to the crowd, playing to the camera.
These gals were picked out of a group of, I believe, 15 in the preliminary, so these are 5 of the best right now in the competition.
5 top finalists.
Here's number 3, contestant number 3, Asia from Rockaway.
Certainly has the strut down, Carl.
Now, moving a little bit more faster than she did in the prelim. I don't think the shoes make it that easy to walk in sand.
It's not that easy as it is, and the heavy shoes don't help, but it's the look, Carl.
This is Jennifer from Old Bethpage, the most colorful swimsuit in the competition.
Certainly is, and one of the most colorful girls, Carl.
And just like the prelim, Robin, getting a good ovation and reaction from the crowd.
And she's loving it. She's asking us for more. Very bubbly personality. Loves the audience. Loves the judges.
And perhaps the crowd favorite will follow her out, our 5th and final, another Jennifer from Ronkonkoma, New York, Robin.
Great canary yellow suit looks beautiful on Jennifer. The dark tan, and certainly catches the attention of the audience and of the judges.
Works the camera, works the crowd, and works her turns.
Oh, yes.
And they're going to tally up the
That's
marks.
that genetics we were talking about, Carl. No matter how much working out you do, you can't make your legs longer. Let me know. If somebody finds a way, let me know.
Would you like to have longer legs? Well, that is Jennifer. So we saw Jill from Farmingville, Coed from Calverton, Asia from Rockaway, Jennifer from Old Bethpage, and Jennifer from Ronkonkoma. Have the judges there. They are tabulating right now. But I think hands down, just from reaction, the 2 Jennifers were great. They were the last 2. But I think Jennifer, our last contestant from Ronkonkoma, with a perfect 50.
Perfect score, 50. And, she had it all. The physique, beautiful face, and she played to the audience and to the judges.
With the runner-up and the winner of the swimsuit competition, first the runner-up, Jennifer from Old Bethpage, a little bit east of here. How did it feel coming out here and walking in front of about 1,000 people?
Oh, God, very nervous. It's my first contest I've ever done. My friends egged me on to do it, so I did it, and felt good.
How difficult was it? I mean, when you go through the preliminaries and you get narrowed down to the final 5.
It's pretty exciting, actually. I liked it a lot. I had fun.
So you're going to go back and tell your friends, hey, let's sign up for the next one?
Yeah, definitely. Next year, I'm here.
All right, Jennifer, congratulations.
Thank
okay,
you
great.
very much.
We'll turn around. We'll talk to the champion, Jennifer from Ronkonkoma, another Jennifer. What's it like? What's the swimsuit competition all about?
Well, it's nerve-wracking. You have to go out there with confidence. There's so many pretty girls out there. You just got to go with it and just be yourself. That's key. Just be yourself and be confident in yourself.
Is there a selection when you're in something like this on what swimsuit you might wear in a competition?
Yes, there is. You don't want to wear something where it's going to blend in with your body. You want to stick out. So that's why you would go with brighter colors. Because then judges remember those brighter colors and you stand out in everybody's mind.
Is this the first time you've ever won one?
No.
All right, so you're used to competition then?
Yeah, well, this is my 6th contest. So, but if you asked me a couple of years ago if I'd be doing this, I'd say no, I would never do this. But I worked really hard to get where I am now, and I love it.
Well, you've done Ronkonkoma very well. You've made them proud. Congratulations, Jennifer, on winning this.
Thank you very much.
Just an outstanding day, Robin. We saw it all out here, Long Beach, Long Island for Volleyball Blast.
We certainly did. The sun, the surf, great volleyball action. Who could ask for more, Carl?
We saw Coed, we saw 2 men, we saw 4 men, we saw the couch potato as well.
That's got to be the best. And, of course, all the great competition, the serving, the spiking, and we can't forget the swimsuit, and my favorite, the hard body competition.
We also had some great tips from Holly McPeak. We also learned about the evolution of volleyball, which is 100 years old this year, so a lot of history as well.
So it's a great game, and Holly McPeak sure shared her expertise with us today.
Well, you know, the sun is setting. I think we have to say goodbye and ride off into the surf.
You hate to say goodbye, but we got to do it. But we'll be back next year for next year's Volleyball Blast, and we'll see you then.
For Robin Stoloff, I'm Carl Reuter. See you next season.